I don't know what I'm saying here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Backyard Wrestling Weekly is back on the air! We're back! Woo! 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 We're back! 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 Okay. This is Backyard Wrestling Weekly, and I'm your host, Rad Hazard, and as you've known, we've been off the air for 2 weeks now. And I tried to ease you guys into it. I had those jumbo-sized 2-part episodes the last couple of weeks, and that was to help you when I had to go off 2 weeks in order to air Battleborn Wrestling, which was a great success. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But today, all the stuff you're about to see is stuff that people have sent me in. A couple of weeks ago, I asked everyone, send me stuff, send me feuds, send me Backyard Wrestling biographies, all that stuff. You guys sent in drones, and now I have it, and I'm going to use it for the show. So if you sent me something, it's going to be on here, and you should be very happy about that. So we're going to start right now. We're going to start by talking about Battleborn Wrestling, just really quick, because I want to throw it out there. Battleborn Wrestling got a lot of views. It got a really good amount of views. I'm thinking we're in the top 3 or 4 Backyard Wrestling shows right now. It's getting the same views for every video, about around 500 for each video, which is very good for a Backyard Wrestling show. Very happy with it. If you didn't see it, we had our inaugural champion quarterfinals matches, and then the main event we had a 6-man tag, which I debuted in, which was awesome. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that real quick. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Tell me what you think. I really appreciate that. So, as far as Backyard Wrestling Weekly, let's get this thing rolling right now! One of Northeast Championship Wrestling's top superstars, and currently Mr. Money in the Bank, Sean Matthews, has informed NECW management that he will leave NECW for New York City's own 2KW. Matthews has been offered a full-time roster spot at 2KW and has decided to jump at the opportunity. Matthews also cited more cost-effective trips to 2KW over NECW and his recent DUI in Connecticut as contributing factors. NECW thanks Sean Matthews for his time with the Federation and appreciates the blood and sweat Matthews has given for the sake of entertaining our fans. He was a prized member of the NECW roster, and the Federation wishes him luck in 2KW and all of his future endeavors. The Vancouver Wrestling League began in March of 2007. The first official contest was Scott Smith versus Blackanese, with the winner going to the finals for the VWL Championship Tournament. What these two didn't know is that this was just the first of many more brutal matches in a long-standing feud. The Scott Smith ended up winning, making Blackanese tap out with an ankle lock. Even with this being their very first match of the Vancouver Wrestling League, these two would go on to main event Psychomania not once, but twice. The Scott Smith and Blackanese can't even talk to each other. Hell, look at each other without wanting to punch one another in the face. At Psychomania 1, they brawled backstage before the match. They couldn't wait until the match. Ultimately, the Scott Smith won the VWL Championship from Blackanese, hitting his finisher, the Bitch Buster, an FU, and getting the pinfall. To most regular VWL fans, they thought this was the first true match between the two, but Blackanese has defeated Scott Smith several times before, just never seen on video. At Retribution, the Scott Smith hit the bitch buster on C-Force, ready to reclaim his VWL championship he forfeited when Blackanese shot him in the foot. Just before Smith could regain the title, Blackanese out of nowhere hit him with the drive-by, a super kick, and cost him the VWL title. At Backyard Legacies, Blackanese was in Taylor, Michigan after advancing to the Junior League World Series as Team Canada, so the Scott Smith reclaimed his VWL title without interference. At No Pain, No Gain, Blackanese made a return, yet that was spoiled as well, as the Scott Smith joined and ended up leading the faction known as the Revolutionizers. Blackanese ended up bitch-bustering Scott Smith through 2 tables stacked on each other from around 8 feet in the air. He had a 2 count on the Scott Smith and was about to regain his belt with the 3 until the Revolutionizers showed up and began to beat on Blackanese. Blackanese fought back and took out the Revolutionizers. That is until the Scott Smith realized the situation and sucked up the pain to sneak up from behind and bitch-bust the Blackanese into the hard mattress, causing him the daily pain in his sternum and giving Smith his victory. Blackanese later became the #1 contender, just in time to take on the Scott Smith in Psychomania 2's main event. With all the history that these two have been through, and the VWL title as the prize on the famed Psychomania 2 stage, the match was nothing short of a backyard wrestling classic. At the event to end all events, it was Blackanese ultimately scoring the pinfall over Scott Smith to win the VWL British Columbia Heavyweight Championship and finally put their career-long feud to rest. Alright folks, I hope you enjoyed Backyard Wrestling Weekly this week. I'm going to end it on a good note. I want to thank everyone who sent me stuff in, and please send me more stuff, guys. I will use it on this show. And hopefully we won't have a 2-week gap like we did last time. I'm going to try and run the episodes a little ahead of time so I have time for everything. But I got, my school just got out in college, and I have a full-time job. It's going nuts because of the Christmas season. And I actually have a social life, guys, a pretty good one. So, and not to mention, the filming of Backyard Battleborn Wrestling. So I'm trying to get everything going, and I'll do my best for you guys. And so, till next week, I am Rad Hazard, and this is your Markout Moment of the Week. There's only 5 men. We're missing a man here. We're missing Il Darko. Where is he? He's in the tree. There he goes. Stay down. He just took everyone down. Everyone's out. For more information, keep yourselves updated with BattlebornWrestling.com. Also, if you have any questions, concerns, or you or your organization would like to join Battleborn Wrestling, feel free to contact us at any of the websites listed below.